They mean not or apart.
Not or apart. Okay. So your job this week was to, or the past week, was to come up with some words that start with that prefix that you were seeing in your reading, in your writing, anywhere that you might have come across those words, and to write them on our graffiti wall, right? Okay. So we're going to take a look at some of those words, and I noticed you guys did a really good job of circling words this time. So, and we said that we were going to circle words that we weren't sure if it was the prefix, or we weren't sure what they meant, or it was something that we just wanted to talk about. And you guys did a great job of circling some of those words, and today we're actually going to break some of them apart so that we have a better understanding of what they mean, okay? So, are there any words we want to start with? Any words you want to start with? Paula, what do you want to start with? Did. Where do you see?
Nice. Where's did?
Oh.
Did?
Underneath the world.
Oh, right here.
Oh, I
did.
see. Did.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Did. So one of the things we want to ask ourselves, right, is when we see words with that did, dis, or diff, do we have the prefix, right, meaning not or apart, or do we just have a spelling pattern? The question you want to ask yourself is, where is the meaning of, or is there a meaning of not or apart? So what do you guys think? Is there a meaning of not or apart in did?
No.
No. So do we have a prefix there?
No.
No, we just have a spelling pattern. So we're just going to write that one right here, right? We're just going to chart that as a spelling pattern. That's a pretty easy peasy one, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember when we did read, and we had the word read up here, and we talked about how read also was just kind of that was just the word. It was just the spelling pattern. So did is just one of those words that's just the way that it's spelled. That's just the word. All right, what else? We've got did. I see some other circles up here. Ava, what do you think of?
Delightful. It doesn't even have the spelling pattern.
Delightful.
Yeah, so delightful. So something is delightful, it's wonderful, it's fun, it's enjoyable, right? So the question we want to ask ourselves is there a meaning of not or apart in delightful? What do you guys think? I see a lot of people shaking their heads. What do you think? So thumbs up if you think in delightful we have the prefix. Thumbs down if you think we just have a spelling pattern. Nice, delightful. What is something you might describe as delightful? What might you describe as delightful, Fishko?
A new bed.
Sure, oh yes. A new bed would definitely be delightful. So right now we have two examples of words on our graffiti wall that are useful words, are interesting words, but they're just words that have our spelling.
What's another word you see up here that you want to bring to attention? Calvin? Different?
Differ.
Oh, differ.
Differ. Nice, differ. So let's talk about differ for just a minute. If our opinions differ, I think chocolate ice cream is the best, and Walter thinks vanilla ice cream is the best. Our opinions differ. Turn and talk. What's that mean? Our opinions differ.
Alright, go ahead and come back in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for turning your whole body around. So Walter said something that was interesting. In his group's word web, they decided that was that where you were going to? They had the word disagree for their word web this week. And Walter, what did you notice?
When I sorted up for the what's it called? For the synonyms, it showed that therefore it's like one of them.
So differ and disagree, it said that they were synonyms. And you kind of know what it means to disagree, so you were kind of relating those two words together. Interesting.
can I show you what one reader up here did? So one reader up here said, well, I know differ. It's sort of like the word different. And actually what this reader did was he pulled out that was sort of differ is actually a base of different, right? So they said, well, differ and different are sort of similar, just like disagree and differ are similar. And then another reader said, when you differ, you kind of go apart from each other in your thinking, right? So what do you think? Differ. Do we have the prefix dis, or do we have a di spelling pattern? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Eva, what do you think, kiddo? What do you think, sweet pie?
It actually has two. It has diff and diff.
Sure does. So what do you think? Do we have a prefix or do we have a spelling pattern here?
Prefix.
What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you agree. Sure do. We have the another prefix. Nice. Good. Differ. We do not differ on our thinking about the word differ, do we? No.
So then that kind of, and Walter kind of led us even into disagree. So if you're disagreeing with somebody, what are you doing? If you disagree. If you disagree. Vishka?
You're not agreeing.
You are not agreeing. So disagree, does that have the prefix we're looking for? Or is that a spelling pattern? What do you think? Disagree. Right? Yeah, disagree has that prefix too. So we could even add disagree up there.
Cool. Nice.
Any other words that we want to look at? I can scroll down and see if there's any down here. Sia, what are you thinking?
Disable.
Disable? Disable. So it was
Right there.
Up here.
oh,
Uh-huh.
sometimes it's hard to find them.
So
Okay.
try to talk for a minute. Disable. What might disable mean? What might be an example of somebody or something that is disabled? Go ahead and turn and talk.
It's like not.
Alright, go ahead and come back. 3, 2, 1. What are we thinking about disable? What are we thinking about disable? What it means, or what you're doing, or somebody who is disabled. What do you think? Omar? You can give an example. Can you say it louder?
Disable connection when the connection is connected.
Yeah, so like when your connection is disabled, sometimes like on the computer or on your phone, sometimes it'll, when our Wi-Fi is not working, right? Our connection's disabled, it's the worst thing ever, right? So something that your connection might be disabled. What else, Felix?
Like I know, able, it sounds like available.
Okay.
So then I thought this could actually not, and then I put not and available together. I thought it's not available.
Something that is not available to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you're doing here, you're looking here is disable, right? And then you're seeing here you have your root, right? Your root word, able, right? So if something is disabled, if you are disabled, you are
Not connected.
not connected, not able to do something, right? Not able. So what do we think? Disable. Prefix, spelling pattern. What do you think? A prefix spelling pattern. See ya? Prefix. Right. Because it has a root word and it has the meaning of not or apart, right? Disable. Good. What's the opposite of disable? What's a word that might be an antonym of disable? Yes, we've had able. Sure, able. I'm capable. Yeah, honey. Available and able mean slightly different things. Okay? If you're available, you're ready to do something. You're free to do something. You have time to do something. If you're able, it really means whether you can or can't do it. right? Like I might be able to run 10 miles, but when I'm at work, I'm not available to do that. This is a little bit different. So isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing how this really interesting rich vocabulary has all of these cool prefixes that we know? So what I want you guys to keep doing is keep thinking about these prefixes and collecting these interesting words and talking together, right? About whether or not we have the meaning of the prefix.